Steve, what has changed in 24 hours?
Well, the number of cases, obviously, and the number of deaths, both up by 29% since the last time I talked to you 24 hours ago, up to 170 deaths in China, 7,711 cases. That might be just the tip of the iceberg. So we're adding at a pace of 29% a day right now. So I don't mean to be alarmist or anything like that, but still there's a lot of concern as we've just got the first cases as well in the Philippines, as well as in India. Those confirmed in the last couple of hours. So it's a virus that is spreading.
Steve, this is an unfair question, but you're so experienced, I'm going to throw it at you anyways. If I extrapolate the yield market, if I extrapolate global EM and commodities, I'm looking at China GDP, short, medium, whatever term, well under 6%, dare I say under 5%. Is that where we're heading?
Yeah, Zhu Haibin was just out. He's an economist with JP Morgan. Let me look at the numbers. He's lowered his first quarter, full year, and 2020 forecast to 5.6 and 5.8 respectively, so below 6. Keep in mind the government has that target of 6 to 6.5%. This could be a huge blow to the economy, of course, and the recovery efforts. They just got that phase one trade deal, but if demand in China is going to be waning, that could put a lot of the commitments that China's made for commodities purchases from the United States and that phase one trade deal in jeopardy. But that's a whole nother ballgame that we could talk about ad nauseum. But keep in mind, back in SARS, in the first and second quarter of 2003, GDP went from 11.1% growth down to 9.1% growth in the second quarter. So a 2 full percentage points off growth. And Lu Ting at Nomura, she's an economist there, saying if this goes 5-6 months like SARS did, we could be looking at that kind of drop-off or deceleration in Chinese growth.
Stephen, what are authorities doing to try and cushion this fallout because of the coronavirus on the economy?
Well, obviously, they need to contain the virus. That is first and foremost, and that's what they are doing by basically quarantining tens of millions of people in Hubei and in other parts of China. But going beyond that, as far as cushioning the economic blow, most economists that we've spoken to here say there's probably going to be more easing. Probably not the benchmark rate. Well, they still could. They haven't touched it in such a long time. But targeted easing as well as reserve ratio requirement at banks and other ways to ease the pain.